metals and non-metals. Welcome to the class, students. Hello students, today what we will do, we will discuss important questions of the chapter. As we reach to the end of the chapter, you might be thinking that extraction part is still left, corrosion part is still left, which we are not going to do it in this session because it is removed from your chapter. We may discuss this later on after completion of the syllabus, but today we will focus on some important questions on the base of CBSE examinations. Okay, so let's start. My first question will be how an ammonia molecule form, right? So let's watch this. See students, we will understand the explanation of formation of ammonia molecule. We have already seen in the video. It's called covalent bonding. Okay, we have done ionic bonding and it's like covalent bonding. Why I'm explaining you? It might come in the exam about covalent bonding. What is there? It is also depend on sharing of electrons, like how they do. See, hydrogen is having in this outermost 1 electron, nitrogen we have 5 electrons, 1 2 3 4 5. So how it will do, nitrogen will share 1 electron with hydrogen, here also they will share 1 hydrogen electron, here also they will take sharing with 1 hydrogen, and all total, you see, this will become a lone pair, lone pair. So this is, you will understand this is a special case, it's a lone pair. So this will, what will happen, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, we will make a circle around and we will understand that they have got completed their octet and they got 8 electrons in their outermost shell, and thus molecule is ready for us. Students, during CBSE exam, they will always ask you indirect questions. So this is also one of a question. See, in the formation of compound AB2 atom, A give 1 electron to each B. What is the nature of the bond in AB? Write any 3 properties of AB2. This is one of the more questions, that ionic compounds have high melting point and boiling point. Ionic compounds conduct electricity in molten state. Ionic compounds are solid at room temperature and are hard, See students, in question number 13, it was given that a compound, compound AB2, right? Compound AB2, A give 1 electron. 1 electron to what? To B atom. That means it has took place, the changes took place due to the transfer of electrons. Therefore, the nature of bond is ionic. So we need to be very specific, students, about it, right students? Okay, the next one. The question was asking you that what is the nature of the bond in AB. You have done this. Now then asking, write any 3 properties of AB2. That means what? AB2 properties you have to write. What properties you will write? You will write they conduct electricity, right? They conduct electricity. Okay. Then you will say that this was point 1. Let's say it's point 1. Then you will say that they are soluble in water, as you know that ionic compounds are soluble in water, right? And then you can say that they have high melting point, high, we will use high melting and boiling point. So students, this was the concepts. I'll give you some more questions from a book I'm having so that you can practice more and complete all your NCERT questions also, because NCERT is the best book which you have to finish first. See students, most of the time this kind of questions comes in the exam and we get confused and we are unable to attempt the question, and finally we just skip it out. So see, in the formation of a compound XY2, atom X denotes 1 electron to each Y atom. Show the electron dot structure of X and Y and formation of XY2. What is the nature of bond in XY2? So here I have written the electronic configuration of 3 element X and Y are as follows, right? So see what I'll do, X2, wait, this is the electronic configuration of X, okay, and 2. Okay, and the what it is given is 2 and 7 is the electronic configuration of the other one. Okay, so it is already given. Fine. So now answer what you will do, X 2 8 2, and the other one is Y 2 7. So here you see X, we have 2 electrons in the outermost shell as it is mentioned over here, right? So what will happen here, Y is there, and what is the outermost electrons we having? It's 7. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here also 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this one electron we can pair up with them, we can share with them. How, what we will get then? So this X has lose its 2 electrons, has got positive charge. How many charge? 2 positive charge, because it has donated 2 electrons. To whom it has donated? To Y it has donated. So see, they have obtained a negative charge, okay, with all the complete electrons in their outermost shells. So this is done and our structure is done. And finally, the nature of the bond in XY2 is ionic. It is proved. So students, if such kind of questions you get, please try to solve them. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Students, these are the 2 questions I have written. You have to do it. Okay, the third I have already solved for you. So hope you understood. Okay, bye bye and take care.